everybody, it's time to pull our oracle card for the week, so the overall soul invitation for the week, and then followed by you pick your own personal card to add on top of that energy as well. So for everyone watching this video, we got Seasons of the Witch, honoring the cycle. So it's a wheel with all, it's a wheel with all of the depictions of summer, spring, fall, winter. And we're using the Witching Hour Oracle because that's what I was drawn to today. What does this mean, honoring the cycles? Well, we know what the cycles are. The cycles are, winter, there's no leaves on the trees. We're going inward. Spring, things are blooming and budding and beginning. Summer, everything is lush and rich and thriving. And in fall, we go backwards again and things start to get cool and crisp and leaves drop off and we head towards an inward. This is asking you to honor the cycle of your life. Where are you at now in your life? The energy this week is take inventory. Where am I moving towards? Where am I moving away? And how do I honor that? That is what they're asking you. Are you going through something that feels very forward momentum, like you're going towards something? Can you honor that without fear and restriction? Or are you letting things go, and can you just let them go without grasping? This is just honoring the cycle of where you're at right now this week. And we got the charm, the beautiful tree pose in yoga, where you put your arms up and you rest your leg on your inner thigh or knee area. And it's a position of balance and uplifting. I always feel it like I'm putting my energy up towards the sky, and at the same time I'm pulling my energy down by grounding into my feet. And it's a beautiful, beautiful charm to go with honoring where you are in life right now. Upward and grounded. Embrace it without trying to control it. Let it go, but stay grounded in self. I love this charm for this card. Honoring where you're at while embracing the energy coming down and grounding into your true self and your true belief. Beautiful, beautiful card and energy for this week. I think it's really nice. After last week, we got the receptive yin card where it was about receiving, and this week it's about honoring. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera down. You're going to be looking at my desk. You're going to pick a card that ever is drawn to your attention, and then I will let you know what it reveals. So these are the cards for this week. Take a second to look at each one. Determine which one you get a slight tug or pull for, or just know, an inner knowing. And claim that card when you're ready. Okay, if you picked this card, Cloak and Dagger, Deception. Put myself up here for a minute. Cloak and Dagger, Deception. This does not surprise me because this week we have a new moon in, I think it's in Scorpio, but it's about things, sudden things can happen this week. Around the 20th. I think the new moon is the 20th. So it could, not to everybody, but something, if you pick this card, this is saying there's some deception. Somebody is not who they seem to be this week. They may present themselves one way, but they're not. They're actually another way. So if you pick this card, I would pay attention to, especially around the 20th, that something could just come out of nowhere where you see somebody in a different light and it's not favorable. Okay? So, I'm not surprised because if you can read up, you can Google I think it's Chani. I'm just going to get this because I'm being told to. Her name is Chani Nicholas, and it's a new moon in Scorpio, and it can send curveballs that actually turn into freedom. So that's a great thing, is that whatever you face this week around the 20th, that will be a curveball. If it is deception, it will bring you to a point of freedom. Somebody isn't who they think they are, showing you who they truly are. And interesting enough, I can't make this stuff up, we get the octopus. And I had to look that one up. If octopus means something to you, then by all means go with that. But Octopus is finding a way out of a situation, intelligence and wise, finding your way out of a situation. So if this week you find out something is deceptive, could be a person, could be a situation, it doesn't always have to be a person. A situation that you thought was one way, be careful of what, remember Mercury is in retrograde, be careful of signing any forms, any contracts. Are you getting yourself into something that you didn't really know what it was? And then the Octopus, getting yourself out of a situation. Feels very on point. If you picked the middle card, you got deep being, self-love, and acceptance. This is a beautiful card. This is, you love yourself, you're walking into a great place in life, you are accepting yourself for who you are, you no longer give a shit what anyone else thinks, you are standing in your power. Look at this woman. She's got this really beautiful dress and her leg out, and she's moving forward towards this flowers and this under the moon and the stars, and she is like confident. You are stepping into your power this week. You will realize this more this week than any other time. This is about self-acceptance. You now fully accept who you are, not pieces of you, not just certain time frames, but everything. And I find it funny that I got the handcuffs, because I think it's like, because we're in Mercury retrograde, do not, you've got this card, do not fall back into handcuffing yourself against claiming that you have this power, this acceptance, this self-love. I feel like this is a very Mercury retrograde charm. Like, do not handcuff yourself. Do not self-doubt yourself, because if you've received this card, this is self-love, and it is like you are loving all parts of yourself. Finally, if you pulled this card, Secret Trail Ascension. We got this card. I talked about this card. We didn't get it last week, but I talked about it. And this is about knowing that you're moving forward and not everyone can come with you. That feels very right on for me right now, but feeling like you're heading towards, you're walking down this path in the woods. It's illuminated by a moon and all these trees and all these beautiful moons and stars and mushrooms and magical things are along your path. You're moving towards this new way of being. You're ascending into a new timeline, but not everyone is going to come with you. And can you leave them behind? Are you willing to move forward to and claiming what's your right, where you're going, your new vibration? You just know you're being pulled down that corridor. It's like you can't stop. You're being pulled. You know this is the way to go. But all these people I like, or all these situations, not everyone is coming. And that makes me sad. This is saying, can you accept that not everyone comes with you on each journey? That there are seasons for people. And I always equate this one to vibration. We are all receiving a lot of light on this planet right now. And some of our individuals we're all receiving it. Some of us are going to rise up, and we're here, and then we're going here. Everyone's at a different place. We're all unique beings. So we're all unique, and we're all at different levels. And I talked about this on Friday. I'm going to bring it up again, is that this person might be here, and you're here, and it no longer feels like it works anymore. It may come back at some point, but right now, just let it go. Let it get there on their journey. You're on your journey. Let it go. And then we got the bat charm. And if the bat means something to you personally, but the bat means, hold on, self-awareness, acceptance of both light and dark, death and birth, endings and beginnings. Okay, so how is that so on point for the Ascension card? Read that again. Self-awareness, aware that you can't take everyone with you. Acceptance of both the light and the dark. That the world is always, if we can come to a place where we can sit with the light and the dark. That's part of this journey of raising our vibration. Somebody dies and someone is born on the same day. Someone gets in a car accident and someone gets married. Isn't That Ironic by Alanis Morissette is a great song for embracing the light and the dark. And then death and birth, endings and beginnings. This is so on point with an Ascension card. To go forward, you must leave things behind. Not just people, things. It can be physical things. You could be purging right now. If you got this card, you may feel like you're purging. You may feel like a job is ending, a friendship, something, is no longer vibing with you. So, the Ascension and the bat, walk into your self-love and acceptance. Don't go back and be handcuffed by anything that can bring you backwards. I would say this would be around Thursday or around that Thursday or Friday. If you pick deception, watch for things not being what you think they are. People, places, and things. It's not just people. It can be a situation. So watch what you sign, watch what you agree to. Don't get into any business partnerships this week around, if you pulled this card around Thursday, Friday, or just look at everything with eyes wide open this week. Because you're going to get yourself out of that situation because you've got all those tentacles. I will see you next week. Have a great day.